Good evening, I'm Abhyuday Shrestha and these are the headlines of the hour. Home Minister Lammichhane accuses Nepali Congress of going against him after he rejected the main opposition party's proposal to make him the Prime Minister. Also accuses of selling national information to foreigners. Nepali Congress objects to accusations made by the Home Minister, says Rashtriya Swatantra Party and CPNUML had reached an agreement not to raise issues of Giribandhu Tea Estate and corporatist fraud. A helicopter in a convoy carrying Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi involved in an accident. Reports say one of the 3 helicopters traveling in a convoy made a hard landing in heavy fog. And Nepal advanced to the Sepak Takraw World Cup semifinals, defeating France and Germany in the group stage matches. Semifinals to start this Tuesday. Deputy Prime Minister and Home Minister Rabi Lammichhane said that he had rejected Nepali Congress's proposal offered to him to become the Prime Minister for 18 months, and in retaliation to that, the main opposition had not let him speak at the Parliament. Home Minister and Chairperson of Rashtriya Swatantra Party, Lammichhane, providing clarifications on the allegations regarding his involvement in corporative fraud at the meeting of the House of Representatives this evening, said that Nepali Congress had accused him due to the pain of exiting the government. He claimed that Nepali Congress obstructed the Parliament a day after he rejected the party's offer to make him the Prime Minister and demanded for the formation of a parliamentary committee, after accusing him of being involved in corporative fraud. Home Minister Lammichhane clarified that he was not in any way involved in the fraud related to cooperatives. He added that he was ready for the formation of the Parliamentary Probe Committee and said he would resign from his post if he is proved guilty. He also claimed that the Office of the Attorney General handed him a letter mentioning that charges against him have not been filed at any government institutions. He said that the media is taking a trial against him on the basis of rumors. Home Minister Lammichhane also clarified that he had taken sweat share while working at Gorkha Media Network and does not have any involvement with them now. Following Deputy Prime Minister and Home Minister Rabi Lammichhane's address at the Parliament, Nepali Congress General Secretary Gagan Thapa has said Rashtriya Swatantra Party and CPNUML had reached an agreement to not raise the issue of Giribandhu Tea Estate and the cooperatives fraud. Thapa spoke to the media at a conference in the Parliament and said Minister Lammichhane had forgotten that he was holding the position of a Home Minister and that it was a serious allegation to make when the minister spoke of selling national information to foreigners.
त्यत्रो गृह मन्त्रालयमा बसेर विदेशी सूचना बेच्ने कुराको जानकारी छ के छ भने त कक्राको पारिहाल्नु पर्यो नि। त्यहाँ बसेर सूचना बेच्ने कुरा थाहा पाएर पनि म भन्दिउ सूचना बेचेको भन्दिउ बेचस तेरो कुरा भन्दियो भने मेरो कुरा नभन्दिने भनेर भन्ने त त्यो कुरा पनि अलि ठीक भएन जस्तो लाग्छ। म यो भन्दा धेरै यो कुरामा जान चाहन्न किनकि म बहकिन चाहन्न। आजको सिङ्गो संसदमा गृहमन्त्रीको प्रयास संसदलाई बहकाउने र तपाईहरुलाई बहकाउने र देशको नेपाली नागरिकलाई बहकाउने आफ्नो मूल विषयबाट बहकाउने।
Thapa also challenged the minister to begin investigation on all cases. Thapa also claimed that he had evidence that Home Minister Lammichhane had taken loans from various cooperatives. It's now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
But before that, let's take a look at the results from yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we had asked you, why has Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal said that condition would come for him to take the vote of confidence from time to time? 30% voted for A, move to change the alliance, 25% for B, indication of party split, and 45% for C, result of not having majority. And here's today's question. What's your take on the clarification given by Home Minister Rabi Lammichhane at the Parliament and the allegation made against the opposition? Your options are A, issue to be investigated, B, parliamentary practice, and C, effort to divert the issue. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Although the ruling alliance parties and opposition parties have agreed in the formation of a parliamentary probe committee to investigate cooperatives fraud, they have not yet reached a consensus on the work order of the committee. The meeting of the task force of the committee, held all day today, concluded inconclusively as Nepali Congress remained in its stance to investigate Home Minister Lamichhane for his alleged involvement in cooperatives fraud, while the ruling parties stood its ground that the investigation should not focus on just a single person. Although the meeting of the four-member task force under the leadership of Law Minister Padamgiri was held all day today, the meeting ended without any conclusion. After Nepali Congress remained in its demand that investigations should be carried out on the cooperatives which are linked to Home Minister Lamichhane, consensus could not be reached at today's task force meeting. The party also demanded that Gorkha Media Network should be mentioned in the investigation. Nepali Congress says if names of individuals and organizations are not mentioned, there is no purpose of forming the committee. The ruling parties are firm in their stances that the jurisdiction of the committee should be set by not mentioning Home Minister Lamichhane's name and by incorporating the problems of all the cooperatives. However, both sides have agreed to investigate problematic cooperatives and end the parliament obstruction. Nepali Congress says the parliament will not be obstructed after the work order of the committee is determined. In our Public Voice segment today, we have asked people in several provinces what suggestion they have for ending the overall problems seen in the cooperatives sector. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
सहकारीका सञ्चालकदेखि कर्मचारीसम्म एकदम सरकारले कारबाही गरेर बचतकर्ताहरूको पैसा फिर्ता गराउन पहल गर्नुपर्छ।
हाम्रो पैसा कहीँबाट पनि मतलब कि दिनु पर्यो पीडितको लागि।
अनलाइनमा दाबी गर्नु भन्ने सबैजनाले सरकारले त्यो आह्वान गरेपछि हामीले त्यो फर्म पनि भर्यौं, तर कसरी फिर्ता हुन्छ यो केही सुनवाई भएको छैन अहिलेसम्म।
सहकारी बचतवालाहरूको रकम तुरन्त फिर्ता दिन सक्ने
राज्यले कडा भन्दा कडा प्रवृत्तिले नियन्त्रण गर्नुपर्छ।
जुन रकमहरू हुन्छ नि ती ठुलो संख्यामा चाहिने अपचलन भएका छन्, जनता रोका छन्, तिनीहरूलाई न्याय दिनुपर्छ।
सरकारले विचार पुर्याएर बीचबीचमा सहकारीहरूको बचतकर्ताहरूको पैसा मिसम्याच नहोस् भनेर अनुगमनको चासोमा लाग्नु पर्ने हो।
सहकारी खुल्यो त हजारौं हजार के हो यो घरे पछि के हो, लिमिट हुनु पर्यो नि।
महानगर गाउँपालिकाहरू उनीको गाउँपालिका वडाहरूले पनि त्यहाँमा केही निगरानी राखिदिनु भएदेखि केही सहज हुने थियो।
जति सम्पत्ति हेनामेना भएको छ त्यसको मान्छेलाई समातेर उसको सम्पत्तिबाट असुल गरेर चाहिँ लाउनु पर्यो।
It's time now for the international updates. A helicopter in a convoy carrying Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi has been involved in an accident. Reports say the helicopter, one of three traveling in a convoy, made a hard landing after it got into difficulties in heavy fog in the north of the country. Interior Minister Ahmad Vahidi said rescuers were still trying to reach the site, but that their efforts were being hampered by the poor weather conditions. Details of what exactly has happened remain unclear, and there has been no official confirmation of President Raisi's whereabouts. Raisi was heading to the northeastern city of Tabriz after returning from an Iran-Azerbaijan border area. Indians will cast their ballots tomorrow for the fifth phase of the world's largest electoral exercise as the country's national election enters its final stages after weeks of heated campaign barbs and seemingly lower than expected voter enthusiasm. 49 constituencies will be up for grabs across 6 states and 2 federally administered territories. The main opposition Congress Party's leader Rahul Gandhi is on the ballot in the family bastion of Rai Bareli in the northern Uttar Pradesh state, while Minister of Defense Rajnath Singh will be seeking a third term in Lucknow, the capital of Uttar Pradesh. Voting in the 7-phase elections kicked off on 19th of April, and the last phase will be held on 1st of June, concluding a mammoth exercise in which at least 969 million people are registered to vote. People from across 36 states and union territories are expected to elect 543 representatives to the Lok Sabha, the parliament's lower house. Votes will be counted on June 4. The first 4 phases, April 19, April 26, May 7, and May 13, saw a voter turnout of 66.1, 66.7, and 61 and 67.3% respectively. Most political parties are aligned with 2 major coalitions, the National Democratic Alliance (NDA), led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi's governing Bharatiya Janata Party, and the Indian National Developmental Inclusive Alliance India, a coalition of 26 parties led by the main opposition party, the Congress. Now for the sports news.
Sports news.
Nepal have advanced to the Sepak Takraw World Cup semi-finals. In the tournament ongoing in Malaysia, Nepal defeated France and Germany in the group stage matches to book a spot in the semis. Nepal's men's team are participating in the World Cup's 2 events, Regu and Double. In the tournament being held in Premier and Division 1, Nepal are participating in Division 1. Nepal defeated France 2-1 in their first match and blanked Germany 2-0 in their second match to reach the World Cup semi-finals. In this category, 3 players are allowed to play while 2 players are substitutes. Meanwhile, towards the doubles event, Nepal lost to Chinese Taipei in their first match. But Nepal defeated Sri Lanka in straight sets, 15-6, 15-6 in their second match. In the doubles event, 2 players are able to play while 1 person is the substitute. Nepal will face Bangladesh tomorrow in the last group match of the doubles event. The World Cup matches are being played at the TT Wang Sama Stadium in Malaysia. The Bhaktapur District Cricket Association will be organizing men's and women's cricket tournaments. Organizing a press meet today, the association informed that the tournament will be held at the upper ground in Mulpani in Kathmandu from 25th of May till 1st of June. A total of 6 teams will be participating in the men's tournament, with 2 teams each from Kathmandu, Lalitpur and Bhaktapur. Likewise, 3 teams will be participating towards the women's side of the tournament, with 1 team each from Kathmandu, Lalitpur and Bhaktapur. Teams will be divided into 2 groups in the men's tournament, which will be played in round-robin format, while the women's tournament will be played in double round-robin format. Winning teams of the tournament will bag 25,000 rupees each in prize money. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.